What's going on, y'all? Polo Sports Talk and Entertainment. Here again with another one. Last night in the game that was outshined by the epic performance that went down to the wire by Giannis Antetokounmpo, in which the Milwaukee Bucks were able to defeat the Brooklyn Nets 120 to 119. There was a play that took place in the game. Uh, and if you watched the game, you were able to see what had taken place when Brooklyn Nets guard Bruce Brown was going up for, what would have been possibly a layup or a dunk, was pulled down in the air by Kris Middleton. Now, some people might be like, you know, you'll be surprised. Some people might be like, what was the big deal? Play a harmless basketball play. No, it wasn't. It wasn't anything harmless about this. And I know some of you people are gonna be like, well, that's what they used to do, back in the days in the 80s and in the 90s and blah, blah, blah. So, a lot of people are okay. You said I'm cap, huh? Let me ahead and explain it then. And I'll give you an opportunity too. He could have ended this man's career, okay, and possibly could have damaged this man's, no telling how, depending on how he would have landed, it could have been a gruesome injury. It could have been a gruesome injury. And you sitting here saying that I'm capping. I'm all for physical play. But this is straight up dirty play. And this is the type of stuff that a guy like Bill Laimbeer, this is like Bill Laimbeer type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? This injury actually was on the magnitude of what uh, Markieff Morris had did to John Morant, or was it Marcus Morris? I forget which one it was, but either way, when he clotheslined him, okay? There ain't no capping about that, because if it was you, oh, it's all a part of the game. Nah, this ain't a part of the game. Ending somebody's career. What if he would have landed on his head? What if he would have landed on his head? Then we would be having an entirely different situation. That's not a part of the game. Physicality, yes, it's a part of the game. Like I said, I'm all for physicality. Okay. I'm all for physicality. But you trying to end a man's career, that's not. Injuries happen, my brother. No, 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 no. When you when you're playing basketball, right? When you're playing basketball, because I could just tell from talking to you, me myself personally, wouldn't want to play with you, because I already know, and if you have played the game, your mentality is to go out there and to try to hurt someone. What you're supposed to do is, if you're not intending to foul someone, if you're gonna give a hard foul, that's fine, but make sure you grab him. He pulled him out of the air uncontrollably. Do you not see how he could have landed? and he has no way of being able to control himself. His leg is in the opposite. It's way up in the air. It's in the opposite. It could have been in the opposite direction, and he was pulled forward. So many different. What I'm saying to you is many different things could have happened. Said Kris Middleton don't have a history of this with a history. It don't matter. It doesn't matter. What he did was dirty, and what he did was foul. Now he doesn't do it all the time. Listen, Grayson Allen, what he did to Jace, what's it called? Alex Caruso. it was worse than this. And Alex Caruso actually got injured. Now, only thing is that makes it worse. What Grayson Allen did is that Alex Caruso actually it kept him out. But you could have did better than this. I don't care if he did it one time. I don't care if he did it 1,000 times. Yeah, that was dirty. Listen, I'm gonna tell you like this. Okay, so okay, now okay, you disagree with me on okay, you disagree with me in terms of what Kris Middleton did. Okay, is it fair to say that you agree with me what Marquise Morris did to John Morant or what Alex Caruso? I mean, what Jace, what's it called? What Grayson Allen did to Alex Caruso? You know, those plays right there shouldn't be tolerated. What's up, True Viking Queen? I see you in the building. This was foul. Now, he doesn't have a reputation. I give you that. He don't have a reputation for doing it. He doesn't do it constantly. You know, he's known as a and I like I've said time and time again, Kris Middleton is one of the better defenders in the league. I like the way he plays defense. However, in this play right here, you could have did better. You could have did better, man. You know, especially you being a defender and you being able to react or you know save take a L for that play and you know be like, look, I have to get him the next time. You know, he beat you to the bucket. But to sit there and pull him out of the air, I have no problem if he receives penalties from the league and everything, suspension, things of that nature. Fine, I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it. It'd be different if it was a situation where what's up with it for the love of the sport. I see you in the building. Make sure y'all go subscribe to the homie Joe Bond, man. For the love of the sport. New York in the building. Now, look, check this out, Free 313. What if they've been outside doing some stuff like that? Listen, I've seen stuff like that, man. You know, you don't do stuff like that. It was dirty. It takes away from the integrity of the game of the sport. Like I said, do I want basketball to be physical like it was? Yeah, but not dirty. There's a difference. You said Buck's starting to get known for being dirty. Well, Grayson Allen is known for being dirty. And if you're talking about the Giannis play, Giannis did not mean to do that, man. Giannis didn't mean to do that. That was out of Giannis's control. You said no, I didn't. The game went on. Said Grayson Allen, Giannis, Kyrie undercutting. Yeah, well, yeah, but no. Giannis didn't mean to do that though. Giannis didn't mean to do that. Okay. Now, see, Giannis was facing the basket and trying to get a rebound and everything. That right there was totally unfair. That's like saying what what's his name did to Giannis in the what Clint Capella did to Giannis was dirty too. Okay, that's like saying something like that. Yeah, exactly. No remorse. No remorse. You see, if like I felt okay, like Joe Bond, you a hooper, right? You a hooper. If I pull you, if I'm, which I'm not gonna do, because I play basketball. Look, if you got me, you got me. I'm either gonna jump with you, or I'm gonna just let you have that motherfucker, right? But if I'm pulling your ass out of the air, which I'm never gonna do, I'm gonna make sure that you're safe when you landed. I just don't want you to have that motherfucking bucket, and I'm gonna grab you and make sure you all right. I ain't gonna just pull your motherfucking ass up out of there, and then next thing you know, your ass fall down, and some some gruesome shit could happen. I'm not gonna do that. There's no reason for that. What's up with it, Joe Biden?
Polo.
How you doing, bro?
I'm doing good, man. Just came in to chop it up with you. Talk to me.
Well, no, you. I mean, what you got on this right here?
I don't know, man. It's starting to become a trend, bro. It's starting to become a trend with these guys. They they undercutting. They're doing dirty plays. No remorse. I kind of understand what you're saying with the Giannis situation. Maybe he didn't mean to undercut Kyrie, but their reaction, like if I undercut a guy on the court and I make him, I don't let him land and he twists his ankle, I'm gonna be like, yo, bro, you good? My bad. You know what I'm saying? That no remorse. Now it's just like I don't know, man. It doesn't sit well with me anymore. And now it's becoming a trend. Grayson Allen, Middleton, late last night with that KD 3. It's just like it's just
Yeah,
reckless
I,
basketball. You know what I'm saying? It's reckless. And at the end of the day, I get it. No remorse. It's war. But at the end of the day, we all got to go home to our families. We're not really at war. I get it, but it's not sitting well with me. You know what I'm saying? I get it, but it's starting to become a trend.
well, I gotta well, the only thing I disagree with you on is the thing about Giannis. Okay, now Giannis didn't mean to do that. Matter of fact, he checked on Kyrie to make sure he was all right because Giannis, man, is just he. Okay, don't get me wrong, he's a killer on the court. He got the killing mentality and everything, but at the same time, he's still a humble individual. He's still a humble, hard-working individual. You know what I'm saying? You talking about a family man? Not that that makes any difference. But okay, like
Yeah,
the more
I agree.
like yeah, like one of the Morris brothers clotheslining John Morant, that right there, that's dirty.
Yeah,
Okay, Grayson Allen doing what he did to uh
Caruso.
goddamn Alex Caruso, that that's dirty. And in a case like this, Middleton pulling down Bruce Brown, which clearly he had, I mean, free range to either a dunk or a layup. I mean, that was dirty. Just
Hmm.
take the L and let them have it. But that's just straight up dirty, and it's uncalled for. And I'm not
Yeah,
gonna sit here and give anybody no pass, but Giannis, he didn't mean he didn't mean to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't, like, the way that he was facing. It's no possible way that he could just, okay, stick it. If you're in the flow in the game like that sometimes, and you got a lot of people and you're boxing out and stuff like that, you gotta realize we're not playing with guys' feet that are 9 feet. You know what I'm saying? 8 feet. You got people feet that be like 13, 15, 16. You got
yeah,
Shaq
20.
like
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying,
20.
20, 20 size
It's
20
true.
something shoe. You know what I'm saying? What's up with it?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what? I see you in the building. What's up, Matt? What's up, Hitman X? I see y'all in here.
Yep.
Wait, what? You there?
Yeah, you can hear me?
Yeah. Well, I was talking about wait, what? Wait, what? Up in here now? Oh, nah, he left. Nah,
Oh,
Joe
okay.
Bond up in here. What's up with it, Brent? Nah, I just don't. I don't like stuff like that because, and this is another thing, Joe Bond. I take it to a whole nother level, right? Check
Mm.
this out. What if he would have hit his head?
Yeah, it's
See,
a dirty play,
it's
man.
all good that he got up, and everybody like, oh man, this is a soft league anyway. Da 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 da. Oh, but when the nigga can't play no more, when the nigga got brain damage, or possibly a concussion or a CTE, depending on how he would have landed or something like that. Maybe even the worst, worst case scenario. Then we would be having a
Mm-hmm.
different argument.
And we know, Polo, we play ball, so getting bridged, that's one of the worst things you could do to somebody. You know what I mean? Once they're in the air, you know you're vulnerable. So with all that momentum, you can't. It's just reckless plays, man. You can't be doing that. I get it. You want to win, but there's just some things that is just reckless. You're trying to hurt somebody, their livelihood. Like Bruce Brown doesn't have no good contracts. So one injury will derail his whole career. You know what I mean? Like, it's just to me, it just doesn't sit right with me. And now that's like the third, fourth incident. And I get it, like you said, Giannis is a great guy. I wouldn't, I don't want to put that tag on him. But it's almost like because they play with that hard nose tag, they're physical. But under that umbrella, it's starting to get dirty. You know what I'm saying? And even the
Right.
organization was celebrating Grayson Allen when he broke Caruso's wrist. Like, so I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. And I've had coaches that have told me because a player's that good, whoever breaks
Mhm.
his leg, this and that, like that's just dirty. Who cares that these guys are great? You can't hurt these people, man. Like that's just I just never agreed with stuff like that, man. Playing hard is one thing, but being reckless and injuring somebody, that's a whole nother conversation, man. To me, anyway.
Uh, okay, now, okay, free 313. You said, bro, let it hard all the time. I don't know what you meant by that. No, nobody ever got CTE, bro. Y'all going to scream, try to get your point off. Okay. Well, first off, I gotta understand complete sentences, but um, before
Yeah, maybe
before
he's
I go ahead
typing
and
fast.
at least try to dissect what you're saying, you don't listen. They're not telling you. You know what I'm saying? There are guys that get hit in the head. Don't act like basketball don't have any type of CTE. There are players that it's maybe not at the magnitude or the numbers like football, of course, but you act like, hey, Joe Bond, you play the sport.
Yeah.
I play the sport. Several guys in the LDBC play the sport. Hitman plays the sport. A lot of guys I know play the sport. Listen, if you get elbowed in the temple, guess what? You're gonna be knocked out. If you get elbowed in the back of your head, guess what? Depending on how hard it is, you will be laid out. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get
Of
hit,
course.
even if you get, there's portions of in your face where you get hit, and you're gonna be stunned for quite a minute. You know what I'm saying? Being in that type of, because basketball moves, whether people want to believe it or not, it moves 100 miles an hour. Especially when you're down
Definitely.
low and stuff like that. People look at it. Oh yeah, well man, these guys are moving slow. Yeah, go ahead and get down there in the trenches, and not only get down there in the trenches. You know what I'm saying, Joe Bond? They think that these are just stick figures that are maybe like 3 foot, and then you get down there with somebody like Boban, who's like 7 foot 7 foot 4, weigh like 300 or something, and then a elbow comes crashing down on you.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
You break your nose easy.
then you're gonna be like, oh well, oh yeah, man, but see, you can't say that because you talking from a regular, you're talking as a civilian. You're not talking like Joe Biden or me are talking that has actually been out there.
Yeah. And a lot of times, Polo, when you're real athletic, people try to get dirty. People try to do some dirty things to ground you. You know what I mean? Because you're so athletic that you have the advantage. So if you're a high flyer, a lot of times the people that are not as athletic as you, they
Hmm.
tend to play dirty just to even the plane. But I can't agree with it, man. I can't agree with it.
Right. I mean, have you had anybody do that to you before, or try to do that to you before, Joe Bond?
Oh, no question, no question. And that's what. And because I grew up on the playground, so you get
Hmm.
bridged, the whole play is gonna stop. Everybody's stopping. You know what I'm saying? Like
Hmm.
we might throw blows. The game might be over if you do something dirty. You know what I'm saying? Where there's gonna be consequences for that dirty
Right.
play. And
Yeah, he on
it
that
doesn't
he on
matter
that
if
New York
even if
blacktop.
it's a ref game. It's gonna be the play's gonna stop, and we're gonna address it as such, because like we said, we all gotta go home to each other, to our families, Polo. We can't be dealing with people bridging you and just being reckless on the court. You know what I mean? Because there has to be a certain respect, a certain level of love for each other, because it's really a brotherhood. You know what I mean? In reality, it's a brotherhood. Yeah, we're going to war, but we want everybody to go home at the end of the day. We're not trying to have you be injured, and this is a fraternity. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really a brotherhood. Some of my lifelong friends I've met on the court. You know what I mean? Like, and I met battling them. So it really is a brotherhood. So we should really treat each other like that, because we're all going to war. We all have the same goals to win, but it should be fair.
Hmm.
And I've seen plays like, I'll take it back a couple years. Bruce Bowen used to intentionally undercut guys. It's almost like the Bruce
Yeah.
Bowen rule.
Yeah.
You know what I mean,
Yeah.
Polo? And in
Oh.
reality, Bruce Bowen was unathletic, so he had to do what he had to do to even the playing field. But bro, it
Hmm.
doesn't matter that Kobe Bryant is more athletic than you. You Kobe got to go home to a family, and just to even the playing field, you're gonna not let him land. You're gonna do all this so he could roll his ankle. Like, I just never agreed with stuff like that, Polo, man. Like, I've been taken out in the mid-air because I got a pretty good vert, so I'm flying, and guys is trying to take
Hmm.
me out. Like,
Right.
and we a couple of times I don't throw blows just so people can understand the seriousness of it. You know what I'm saying, Polo?
He said, "Nah, he ain't
I'm
having that."
serious, Polo, for real, bro. Can't be doing that.
Nah,
And I've
hey,
seen
that was a
I
good
can't
point.
remember the play, Polo, but somebody got bridged and his face hit the pavement, hit the hardwood. This guy was out for
Ooh,
like
yeah.
2 months. I can't remember who it was, but his face hit the hardwood. I mean, it's just
Right.
reckless, bro. It's just reckless play.
Nah, listen, you brought man, you spit facts because when you brought up Bruce Bowen, it makes me think of a guy like Vince Carter because remember Bruce Bowen, I felt like he was more than anybody responsible for, well, partly responsible for the demise of Vince Carter's athleticism to a degree, because he took Vince Carter's feet out. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
And Bruce Bowen, like you said, he was notorious for that, for taking people's feet out, sort of like what Zaza Pachulia did to Kawhi Leonard. That right
mm-hmm,
there, that's inexcusable. Now, Webster, uh, I'm sorry about that, not Webster, Matthews, Wesley Matthews. I, okay, yes, he should have, got out of the way of the shooter. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think he intentionally did that. But let's not hope, because I don't know Wesley Matthews to do that. But like a guy like
mm-hmm.
Grayson Allen, yes, I could believe he would try to take your feet out. A guy like Zaza Pachulia, yeah, I could believe that he'll try to take your feet out. Even the Morris brothers, they're dirty. Now, this is another thing. Now, okay, let me defend Marcus Smart, right? Marcus Smart,
Yeah.
what happened with the Steph Curry? I don't think he didn't intentionally do that, because they were all diving for the ball and stuff like that. That wasn't intentional. But you had some people
Yeah.
saying that Marcus Smart is dirty. He meant to do that and all that other stuff. He didn't mean to do that. He even talked to Coach Kerr about it and stuff. And Coach Kerr, of course, felt some type of way, but I don't think he meant to do that on purpose.
Yeah. It's funny though. On the following play, Polo, he kicked Clay in the face.
Uh,
I
or
think that
you
was the
who you
same play.
you talking
Mark
about?
Smart.
Marcus Smart? Yeah, yeah. Marcus Smart is he's just a physical like animal. I'm trying to
Nah,
think of
yeah,
some.
he's like a linebacker. He's a physical dude, man. He's gonna play his heart out.
Right now, if you're talking about like okay, obviously you know that Ja Morant is light as hell, and
Mm-hmm.
you Marquise Morris, and you already know Ja Morant has that reputation for being out of control. Even though I love his game and stuff like that, but sometimes, man, you kind of got to brace yourself because you don't want nothing happening to him where you just like you got to turn the TV off. You don't want to see. Even some people, hey, check this out, Joe Biden. Some people
Mm.
even said that what LeBron did, him colliding in the air with Gordon Hayward, they tried to sit up there and put that on LeBron. But I was like, I said, nah, he didn't mean to do that shit.
Yeah, he was
Because,
going for the ball.
yeah, he was going for the ball. He didn't mean to do that stuff. You know what I'm saying? But it's easy for them to say, oh, yeah, well, LeBron did this on purpose. Giannis did this on
Yeah.
purpose and stuff like that. Nah,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to have
I'm
that.
not
You
gonna
might
lie
not
though.
like
I have
LeBron. You might
seen.
hate him and all that, man. But
We
I'm
have
not going to
seen.
put that on that man.
We have seen a couple plays that are questionable by LeBron.
Like
I
what play?
remember. I think one was Joel Embiid. He was about to dunk on him, and LeBron just pushed him
Mm.
out the air, and Joel Embiid landed on his back. And Joel was having back problems at the time, but Joel Embiid was about to put him on a poster. LeBron's like, nah, not today, and he just pushed him out the air, and Joel Embiid landed flat on his back. So I
Okay,
mean,
when
this
did he try to grab? Did he try to grab him? I don't remember this.
nah, he just pushed him out there. He said, nah, you're not dunking on me today, and he just pushed him
As a
two hands
Laker?
to the chest. It was I think it was last year or this year.
Hmm.
You're on the stream, yard. You could, I'm sure you could queue it up for us if it, I mean, actually, let me see when it was. I actually got the computer with me
Look
right
at him.
here.
He trying to get nah. Well, I am, man, but I'm out and about. You know what I'm saying? But if I pull it up, and I'll look at it. But I don't remember
Yeah, I
LeBron
mean, they
doing
do
that.
have compilations of him
You
of his
know,
dirty plays.
Joe
So
Biden think I'm just at home 24/7. Nah, man.
nah,
I'll
I
be
don't
out
think
and
that.
about. He said, man, you on the
So
stream yard? Nigga, pull it up, nigga.
yeah,
Like,
you can
yeah,
queue it up, Polo. Nah, but Polo, so you do it from your phone, the stream yard.
huh?
You do the
Yeah.
stream yard from your
Well,
phone.
sometimes, my phone, and sometimes, my laptop. It just depends on where I'm at.
Okay,
But I'm out and about right
okay.
now, though.
I'm gonna have to. So you do the app? You get the StreamYard app?
Nah, just regular, on online.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't been able to queue it up from the phone yet. I've been only on the laptop, but I'm gonna have to start queuing it up off the phone. It's more convenient.
I got I do pretty much both. You know what I'm saying? If you just log in, man, I mean it's pretty much simple. You know what I'm saying? But I
Okay, so
try not to
you're
make
pretty
it.
user friendly.
I try not to get all like complicated. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
for real, I'm gonna tell you like this, man. Like everybody tries to oh yeah, I gotta have this gadget, I gotta have this technology, I gotta have this and all this other. Nah, I keep things simple. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You
Because
just get your
my
messenger.
whole thing is this. My whole thing is this. If I'm doing all of that, and I'm and 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 I'm like, oh yeah, I got this gadget, I got this is flamboyant and stuff like that. Okay, well, yeah, that's all fine and dandy, but what is the purpose for being on here? What are you gaining? And what I'm telling you about this play right here, y'all already saw the play. And what if it would have landed? What if it would have been a Sean Livingston? What if it would have been a Kevin Ware?
Sheesh.
Okay, what if it would have been a goddamn Paul Pierce? What if it would have been a Giannis? You know what I'm saying? Now let's go there. Okay, a lot of people, everybody was like, oh yeah, Clint Capella did that on purpose and stuff like that. No, he didn't. You know what I'm saying? But the fact is, when you're playing at that 100 miles an hour, you jumping in the air and stuff like that. It's it's a big percentage that something could happen. But this right
Definitely.
here, it could have been prevented, man. And I was so disappointed in Chris Middleton.
And that's why he got ejected because there's no place for that.
Now, do you think he should
There's
be
no.
suspended and fined?
I mean, the ejection is almost like a suspension, so I feel like that's enough. But I don't know. I mean, maybe a $25,000 fine just to put a stamp on it. But I don't think he should miss any games. No. But I mean, the way Caruso broke his wrist, that was literally the same play with the Grayson Allen. But I mean, I guess because Bruce Brown walked away, so it's almost like no harm, no foul type of thing. But it is a dangerous play, Polo. I can't lie. It is a dangerous play, bro.
Yeah, like that's like Bill Laimbeer status. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
that's
and that's what
goddamn
I'm
Bill
saying. Like
Laimbeer.
Bill
I don't know
Lambert, like
how old are you, Joe Biden? You still in your you in your 30s?
yeah, I remember. Yep, I just hit 30.
Oh, okay, yeah, you young cat. Yeah, okay. So you know a little bit about the 80s and just a little bit. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
they were reckless, man. They definitely was
Mhm.
reckless.
Yeah, but see and see that.
I definitely film study on the 80s. I try to stay knowledgeable in every era, especially arguing with like True the King, because he's a
Hmm.
historian. The way he knows the Celtics,
Hmm.
I gotta I gotta you know do my research
Right.
because the way True knows his Celtics history is amazing, to be honest.
Hmm. Yeah, I
So I
mean,
do my research.
well, the thing about it is like, eh, and if you go back, because I don't like to rely so much on heavily on just okay stats and numbers and stuff like that. I'm more the eye test, and that's what I really do. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm actually I could tell you how physical why these guys' careers were actually shortened, like a guy like Larry Bird or whatever. Yeah,
Hmm.
he had back problems, but think about it. Yes, he wasn't the greatest defender, but he was diving on the floor,
He
diving in the
was.
stands,
Hmm.
sacrificing his body, taking charges, stuff
Hmm.
like that. That takes a toll on you and stuff like that. You know, all these guys. Oh yeah, well these guys, man, they couldn't have played today and stuff like that. Give them the shoes and the technology that they had today. I'm quite sure they will because when you're playing in Chuck Taylors, when you're
Hmm.
playing in flat, shoes like that, Joe Byrne on a hardwood floor.
Converse.
Have you
The
ever worn some
Converse is
Chuck Taylors?
crazy. Yo, I wouldn't even dare. I wouldn't even dare. I would not dare. That's like paper shoes, bro.
That's
That's not
what they
even
were
real shoes.
playing in.
That's crazy, bro. I wouldn't even dare lace those
and you
up.
and you got guys like Wilt Chamberlain already, jumping up out of the gym and stuff like that in them type of shoes.
Dominating.
Yeah,
Dominant. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I don't messed around and played around in some flip flops, but even then it was
right.
like I gotta relax. I'm about to hurt myself. You know what I mean? I gotta
You
relax.
damn
I'm
near
over here shaking and
exactly,
baking.
you damn near barefooted.
Yeah, I'm over here shaking and baking in flip flops. I gotta go sit down somewhere.
Right. Yeah,
But
man. So
nah, it's true. It's true what you're saying, man. And that point on Larry Bird, I remember a play where Larry Bird smashed his face on the hardwood. I don't know if you remember that highlight, but he
no,
ended
no,
up
no, he
like
wouldn't hit
diving
man.
for
Nate.
a loose
Stop it,
ball.
man. He would not be no Dion
You know what
Waiter.
I'm talking
Dion
about?
Waiter's first. Hold on, hey, hold on. One say, man, he would not be no Dion Waiters, man. Stop, man. Not you
Nah,
sound
he's
like
trying to
you
troll.
sound like goddamn white chocolate, nigga.
Yeah, Hitman X is trying to troll, man. Dion Waiters,
Nah,
cause
nah,
his
nah.
his
Him
jump
and
shot wasn't
he,
as
I,
smooth as
he,
Jordan's.
he, he got that Jordan. He like that non-Jordan bite. I don't even think he got Jordan in his top five.
Yeah, he got a bunch of Phoenix Suns players in his top five. Hitman X. Hitman X is official though. The Phoenix Suns are doing their thing this year, so gotta give Hitman X his credit. His team looks good.
Six four.
Hitman's just trolling. Hitman's just trolling.
Hitman. Yeah, we know. Hey, Hitman got the right to troll because them Suns, man, they kicking ass right
They're
now.
kicking ass, man. You gotta give Hitman
They
his
kicking ass,
just
man.
due.
Look, man, he know I advocate for Suns. Yeah, there you go. You that's good. Yeah, he said, I see you don't. I see you. I see. I don't like the truth. Okay, got you. He said, I see you. I don't like the truth. Nah, man. Listen, man. I know a lot of people feel that way that you feel, Jason. But Jason Williams, man, he doing that to sell a book. He talk about Jordan wouldn't be as dominant in this era and all this other stuff. The thing about it is we wouldn't know, but I highly doubt that Jordan would be, just mediocre like he's saying. Now, Shaq, that's another thing. That's a whole nother conversation or whatever. But, man, I got to cut it short, though. Man, I appreciate everybody pulling up, man. Joe Bond, I appreciate you pulling up.
You already know, Polo. I'm gonna be
Yeah,
live later
man.
if
Yeah, man.
if you wanna come
You gotta
join.
come through more often. I was gonna try to keep it short today or whatever, man. But I'll probably go live a little bit later and stuff. But make sure y'all go
Yeah, I'm going
subscribe to
live
the
at 9.
homie
I'm
for the
going live
love
at
of the
9:30
sport.
if you wanna stop by.
Are you going live tonight?
Yeah, 9:30. I got a bunch of guys that's gonna be on the panel. If you wanna get down, give us some knowledge.
Okay, that's what's up,
We're
man.
gonna be
Now,
we're gonna be
I try.
discussing KD and Giannis. Who's better?
Man, you already know my feelings on that, man. And I'll tell you, that ain't even. That's no argument.
Who you going with?
Giannis.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You'll get a lot of pushback if you come debate with us. We're gonna push hard all the way
Man,
back on
hey,
that.
man, go ahead and push it back because think about the hardware that he has without all the help that KD done had. And then on top of that, now I'm gonna go ahead and sum it up for you right now. How many defensive teams has KD been on? I think it's like one, right?
Nah, he doesn't have none.
Right. And then okay, does does KD play? Listen, I love KD, but does he play
Yeah.
both ends of the floor like Giannis do?
Well,
No,
I
he
mean, if
don't.
you want to put it as like Giannis, then I'm gonna say no. But
Hmm.
he does play 1 through 4, 1 through 5 occasionally. It's not like does not act like KD is just an obsolete defender. KD definitely holds his own on the defensive end.
Nah, but if you're gonna hold on, if you gonna call yourself, if you're gonna rank yourself as one of the best ever to do it,
Yeah.
listen, you're talking about Jordan, 9-time All Defensive Player of the Year, MVP in the same season. You're talking about Hakeem Olajuwon, played both ends of the floor. Even a guy that's not really, you don't see them as an offensive player, but guess what? You got Dikembe Mutombo, 4-time Defensive Player of the Year. Then you got Ben Wallace, 4-time Defensive Player of the Year. You got motherfucking who getting ready to go into the Hall of Fame possibly? Michael Cooper. Who does Mikal Bridges play like? He play like Michael Cooper. You got to play both ends of the floor, and Giannis he does that. And case in point, and let me go ahead and put the icing on the cake for this shit right here. Check this out. Last night, you seen in the possession. Oh, well, Giannis ain't got no J. He can't shoot. He inefficient from the line. When he gonna get better? Well, he hit the three. Okay. That all you motherfuckers are sitting up in there crying about and everything. He can't shoot no threes. Yeah, all you gotta do is put up a wall on them and stuff like that. Nah, he's skilled and crafty in the mid range, getting better with that. And on top of that, they was trolling him at the line, Joe Bond. And guess what? Look, he missed 2 free throws and he made up for them. But more importantly, let's get back to defense. He wanted to smoke. KD did not want to smoke.
All right, I'll give you that. I'll give you that. But again, that's cool. He hit the three. That's cool. He hit some free throws, and he has improved on his skills. His ball handling has improved over the years. These are all things that KD came in the league with. KD always been 50, 40, 90. His efficiency's through the roof, Polo. So I
Nah,
understand that
nah,
he doesn't
it
have any
is.
defensive accolades.
It
But
is.
hold on, let me
It is.
finish. Let me
It
let me
is.
let me give you this. Let me give you this stat. KD has
Mm-hmm.
had about 4 years that he had a 101 defensive rating. So let's not act like he's not capable a capable defender. And when you say he doesn't have any defensive accolades, there's only 10 guys that get those accolades, Polo. So that doesn't mean that you're not a good defender if you don't have those accolades. We, like
Right,
you said, we could watch the
but
film.
what does it equate to? And then on top of that, he just started to become a great defender when he started to playing with the likes of Draymond and the likes of Sean Livingston over there in Golden State. He just
That's
started
not
to
true,
become
Polo.
a great defender, man. Huh?
That's not true, Polo.
It
Because
is
he's had
true. It is
defensive
true.
ratings of
He wasn't known.
101.
He wasn't known for his defense in
Listen,
OKC.
listen. He had defensive ratings of 101 in OKC. Top five defense
Man, you
in
going by numbers,
OKC.
but what did it equate to? What did it
They got
equate
to the
to?
championship
Giannis
in
Got to the
always
Western
been
2022.
Conference
playing
Finals.
defense.
They got to the Western Conference Finals multiple times,
What did
Polo. What
it
you
equate
talking
to?
about?
Y'all got to the Western Conference Finals 3 times,
Hey, hold
Polo.
on. Hey, well,
Multiple times.
right, they got to the finals, but he didn't capitalize. But check this out, Giannis,
He
he
got
was
an
more known
NBA.
Oh,
for his defense. He was first team all defensive last year, and on top of that, he did something that only four niggas was able to do. Is KD in the same sentence? No. Michael Jordan is. David Robinson is. Goddamn Akeem
I'm not
Olajuwon is.
arguing. I'm not arguing Giannis's defense over KD. I'm saying Giannis is obviously a superior defender, but
Hmm.
KD is a superior offensive player. Let's not act like it's okay. The numbers are
Yeah, of
kind
course,
of
but he's
close,
improving every
but
season though.
yeah, but KD is still leaps and bounds ahead of him offensively. Don't
hold
get
on.
me
Let me ask y'all
wrong.
this. Y'all talking about this season or y'all talking about overall?
I
Nah,
mean,
hey, hold
that's
on.
actually a good question,
He's
Hitman.
not. Okay. Listen, he's not. He might be skill wise, but
Yep.
the
Okay.
mentality, the
Okay.
mentality, man. Listen, I
2019 3-pointers is
guarantee you
good,
right
or you need to
now.
reach that?
Hold on. Let me say this, then I'm gonna let y'all go after this because I gotta do something. But let me get this off, Joe Bond. I guarantee you now, if Giannis stepped up out of this bitch and KD stepped up out of this bitch, I guarantee you more people would try to build around Giannis just because he got the youth factor and he got that will, he got that hunger, that drive, and a better mentality than KD.
I mean, yeah, when you bring in youth, I can't argue that, Polo. You got me.
My fault. I didn't mean to cut you
You
off,
got
Joe
me.
Bond. All right, hit
Huh,
man. My bad,
KD?
man. Joe Bond
Huh?
up in here trying to give me that pushback, man. Go ahead, y'all got it.
I came in here to talk about Michael Jordan. That fraud, Michael Jordan. Like I said, Jason Williams verified what I've been saying for years. I grew up in that era too, Polo. So let's not act like, oh, I'm too young to have this conversation. Like seeing the Chicago Bulls, I understood how important Scottie Pippen was, and a lot of people, when they speaking on Michael Jordan, they don't speak on Scottie Pippen. They speak about, oh, Jordan this, Jordan that. You know, so I feel like that's the reason why Jason Williams is going in on Jordan because y'all put too much mustard on that guy. Yeah, 223, 24.
So what you think, Hitman? You think Jordan wasn't? He doesn't deserve the love that he gets, or I'm not sure your point.
Yeah, well, because you hear a lot of people say he's the best defender of the '90s. You hear a lot of people say this and that. Not realizing that Scottie Pippen was on that team, and he picked up the number one option on every team. I mean, on every damn near every game, he picked up the number one option and did a lot more than what Jordan did outside of school.
You're kind of. I mean, that sounds good, but they shared, they shared defensive assignments a lot. You know what I mean? They both played great defense. Let's not take nothing away from Scotty. And Scotty was a great, ball handler and you know playmaker, but Jordan as well averaged the same assists for a career. So let's not act like Jordan didn't have those responsibilities as well. Jordan was dealing with double teams every night. Scotty, nobody was ever double teaming him, and nobody gave him the defensive pressure that you put on Jordan. So Jordan, with that all that pressure and all those eyes on him, what I was telling you the other day about gravity, Jordan's gravity would make his teammates have easier shots, a la Steve Kerr with the open shot, John Paxson. This is gravity. These are things that you got to take into consideration when you're talking about the greats, because the greats bring so much attention to them that they allow role players to play their role, like a Scotty, like I said, Steve Kerr, John Paxton. So with the gravity that Jordan brings, it allows these other players to play their role and be successful. So when we talk about these players and the greatness of it, you got to see the defensive pressure that they attract, and how they make the game easier for people that are not as skilled as the superstar.
Let me ask you a question, Joe Bond. Who's the most
Hey,
important player on the Phoenix Suns?
hey, hold on one second. Hey, Smooth, you can hop back in. My bad, Hitman. Go ahead.
Now, who's the most important
I
player on the
mean,
Phoenix Suns, Joe Bond?
everybody's gonna say Chris Paul, but Devin Booker
Who are you
has
saying?
to
No, no, no.
be.
Who are you saying? Who are you
I
saying the most
like I
important player on?
I like Devin Booker over Chris Paul this year
Right.
specifically.
I give you that, and
What'd you
I
say?
agree. And that coincides with your narrative that you're pushing about Jordan, which I can't really disagree with. And I've been saying the most for the majority of Devin Booker's career, I've been saying the gravity, like you're saying, the gravity and the attention he demands on offense opens up a lot of opportunities for not only Chris Paul but Mikal Bridges, DeAndre Ayton. Without Devin Booker on that floor, that team is a completely different team. So what
Come
you're
on,
saying is
bro.
fact. I give you that. I give you that. But the majority of people are going to say Chris Paul is the most important player. Without Chris Paul, we wouldn't be shit. And I'm saying, okay, if you'll say
But
that
that's
for
narrative.
Devin Booker,
That's a narrative, Hitman. They're not watching
right?
the games.
Why doesn't that narrative apply to Jordan though? That's my thing. Why don't they say that with Jordan and
Well,
Scott?
because Scotty, and like I said, Jordan, he was dropping 40 and 45 when the games were only 90 points, bro. So you literally have 50% of the scoring. You know what I'm saying? So now it's a little bit more, 120 a game, 110. So you drop 30, it's only like 25% of the scoring. But back then in that era, bro, it was literally 90, 80 point games, and Jordan has 50% of the points. He's literally carrying. Don't get me wrong. I've seen Scotty take the lead and carry defensively and even offensively when Jordan was lacking. I've seen finals with literally it felt like Scotty was the more impactful player, and that sounds like blasphemy to the regular, fan. But in reality, if you watch these games, Scotty's 6'9", switching everything. You gotta give him his credit, man. You do. But Jordan was, like we said, Jordan is so impactful on both sides of the ball, and the gravity. He just he just commands so much attention, bro. Like you can't worry about anybody else when Jordan's on the floor. A KD, you got to double Steph Curry. You got to double these guys as soon as they come over half court. You know what that does to the defense? You know how much that stretches out the defense, bro? It puts the defense at a disadvantage because you're throwing two guys just to get the ball out of his hands, and you're saying, all right, we're gonna go 4-on-3, and we're gonna live with the results because these guys are so hard to stop. You get what I'm saying, Hitman?
Now I understand 100% of what you're saying, and that's actual fact. And I mean, Jordan was a shot jacker. Jordan did ball hog. So hey, what you're saying is fact. It's easy to look
But
like
you say you
the
say
greatest
ball
thing just
hog,
like
but
that.
he was efficient too, Hitman.
Nah, I give you that.
Like
I'm trolling right now.
ball jacking,
I didn't.
ball hog.
Hold
Yeah, he
on,
was.
if
You're
Jordan was a
efficient.
ball hog, Scottie Pippen literally his shooting percentages aren't even near Jordan's, and he was a
Scotty
shot
wasn't.
jacker. So what does that say
Scotty
though?
was. Scotty wasn't a scorer. He was a
I know he
facilitator.
was. I think when it comes to anybody's favorite player, they're always gonna try to make like downplay the other people they play with. You know what I'm saying? Like LeBron fans do it. Kevin Durant fans do it when it comes to the Golden State Warriors. Like even people do it when Chris Paul goes to the Suns. He's a big part of helping build your culture, but you had a bunch of young guys who was already ready to kill. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, man, stop hating on the two people who beat the Suns in the finals, man. Giannis of Georgia, bro. Why did you hate on both of
I ain't hating on Giannis.
them?
Who's that? Swood?
You a clown.
Yeah, salute Polo, salute Polo. I just messing with Hitman.
You a clown for bringing up the Bulls, man. You a clown for that one. That was dirty. I wasn't a Suns fan at that time, man. I was barely
Man.
born around the time, man. Stop it.
Oh man, you was a Lakers fan, huh?
I was a Michael Cooper fan at the time. I ain't gonna lie. Michael Cooper was my guy.
He said Michael
I
Cooper.
know you like
My mom
You
had
you
it.
disrespect. You can't even give Jordan
My mom
DeMar
used to.
DeRozan,
My mom
bro.
used
You
to.
gonna give him Deion Waiters, man? That's
Yeah,
so
I'm gonna
bogus.
go there.
You
I'm gonna.
bogus as hell.
Deion Waiters.
Yeah, I'm gonna go there. I'm
That
gonna go there.
boring ass shot.
I can't give him that much respect, man.
That's bogus disrespect, man.
I see. I don't get emotional when people be saying shit like that. That's your opinion. That's your opinion, man. It's your take.
Exactly. That's the whole point.
Nah,
That's why I
he's
test
respectful.
y'all. Niggas. I test y'all. You know damn well I don't think he is Deion Waiters. But I
Yeah, I
think
know. People
most of
getting
the
in
time,
their
when they
feelings.
talk bad about Jordan, people get all in their feelings and emotional. It's like, dude,
That's
you
a
talking about
fact.
LeBron James? LeBron James wouldn't acknowledge you if he seen you face to face. You think Jordan would? Look how he did Chameleon there.
Hell no. You see
Chameleon
what he
there.
did to Chameleon there?
Yeah, come on now. Look how he
you
did.
know what though?
I know Jordan's a straight asshole. I can't defend him on none of that.
Y'all know what though? Y'all know what though? Check this out. I could pick Jordan apart because he had many flaws. I mean, let's start with his ball handle. He wasn't the greatest ball handler in the world at all. Kobe was way better with his ball handling than Jordan.
That's what I say.
Yeah,
Start
it's
with
true.
that.
And I think Kobe had a way better left.
Yeah, he went in and see that's the thing that gets forgotten about. Yeah, that's fact right there. You know, left hand, he was way more ambidextrous than Jordan. That's not to say that Jordan couldn't do it. There was a lot of flaws in Jordan's game. But I mean, do I still think that, you know, he's my top guy as a shooter guard position?
My fault, Polo. We holding you up, man. But
Yeah,
yo, if you
I
guys
mean,
would
he
hit,
definitely.
man, you already know, man. 9:30, we gonna go live, man. If you guys want to turn
All
up,
about who better,
come through. I
Giannis
got
or
a whole
KD?
panel about to turn up.
That's all I'm telling Polo to do, man.
Yep,
Drop a
Giannis and
link.
KD.
Yeah, drop a link.
Yeah, no, I feel. Yeah, what's your channel though?
For the love of
Is
the
it under
sport.
For the Love of the
Podcast.
Sport? Okay, bet. I got you.
Drop it in
I'll
the
go.
podcast and on the regular chat so I can subscribe to it.
Yeah, same. I'll head over there right
Yeah,
now.
I need some basketball minds because I got a whole panel about to come on, but I need some pushback.
Man, that nigga
I'm
won
rolling
already.
with Giannis in that debate though, but I ain't mad at
Hey, we
KD.
so it's gonna be a
Only
good
because
debate.
I like the way Giannis did it better, and his work ethic is crazy. But KD is
Hey,
straight hooper though, so I mean,
hey, Swood, who's your team?
Miami's my team.
Okay, and
Yeah.
okay, we know Hitman team is the Suns, and who's your team for
Oh
the
yeah, you know we blew them out in December with our role players, so I can get that off, man. They kicked our ass last time they played us though.
team, though, man?
Kicked our ass.
Nah, I told you, man. I don't got a team, man. The letter's my team.
So
I
you
don't
ain't
care
got no
about
team.
who wins.
Whatever team that you
Nah.
like, if this was just be like, look, I'm gonna go there, you'd be like, oh man, come on, y'all. Right now.
See,
You
that's
know,
the thing
good
about
guy.
having a team though. Like when it's a player,
Nah, I
people
don't got a
really be
team,
ready
man.
to
I
ride for
try to
their
be
players.
unbiased.
But
I
like,
could care less.
yeah, I feel you. I keep it real when it comes to the talk though, man. It's gonna be a tough
What
playoffs,
we could
man.
do, man.
Hey, Polo, man, you've been keeping it real on James Harden the whole time. I gotta salute you for that, man, because Harden
I
been
mean,
bullshitting, man.
He been hating on Harden. He talking about he keep
What do you mean?
I tried to tell him, man, listen, man, that nigga called it friction.
That rule change.
Come
That
on,
rule
Hitman.
change fucked him up, Hitman.
Man, look at the
Oh
sun. Hey,
shit, man.
nobody. Look at the sun. Look at
I'm
the sun. They
crying,
are
bro.
happy. They having fun. They winning. You know, they might have a little beat here and there, but you know, that's all right. They winning though. These motherfuckers is up in there. They can't even get along. They finger pointing, freaking, Doc throwing him
James
under the
Harden
bus.
went there and ruined all the chemistry between everybody on the team. Maxie don't look like he know what to do.
what happened?
Yeah,
And it was proof to me
Polo,
when you
you a
guys
Sixers
came back
fan?
and you beat us. When you came back and beat us, and it was just Embiid didn't play and Harden didn't play, and I was like, man, this team without James Harden is so much
I'm
better, bro.
Sixers all day.
I was keeping it real.
Don't
Oh,
remind
man.
Hitman that that's our kryptonite right now, the Suns. Or Joel Embiid's kryptonite.
Who's y'all kryptonite in the East though? Because we not in the East, so
The
Well,
Boston
shit.
Celtics.
We can name all of them. Boston. Well, yeah, Milwaukee, but shit.
He said
Sometimes it's the
all of them.
Brooklyn, Detroit. Damn, we lost to fucking Detroit.
Detroit. That was mind boggling by that.
Damn.
Man.
But Cade Cunningham has been slept on.
Yeah, they got some
Yo,
nice
he's
little young
nasty,
dudes
bro.
over there who can hoop, man.
Cade
See,
Cunningham's
the thing
nasty.
about Harden, when you apply that pressure on him defensively, he just folds, man. He don't even try. Like, I don't know
You
what it
talking
is
about
with
Harden?
him, man. Yeah. He just quit. He just give up.
Yeah. The rule change messed him up, man. He was hooking
Yeah,
everybody,
exactly.
manipulating the refs. Now, I don't know. Now he got to play ball.
He'd be like, ref. He'd be looking at the ref,
He
throwing his arms in
James
the air
Harden
and
has
shit,
had
turning the
about
ball
6
over.
seasons with over 800 free throw attempts. Now,
Damn,
you don't see that.
crazy.
Kobe
See,
had 1 season
I
over
think Jimmy
800
Butler be
free
getting
throw
free
attempts.
throws, but I ain't mad when he drive to the paint and actually work to get the contact to get the free throw. But James Harden just be throwing his arms
He's
into
a
people
flailer,
when he's trying to
man.
play defense. Yeah, he's a flapper out there.
Yeah, he's a flailer, man. He likes to manipulate the refs. He's the reason they changed that rule.
He was
Because the
very
refs will go after the game.
he was very inefficient
They'll be
last
like,
night, guys.
damn, like this guy manipulated me.
I just want to see how he's going to play against that playoff defense when people step their game up and actually
He's
like.
gonna fold like he do every year, man. You already know.
It's true, Polo. I already know the
Damn,
answer to that
Polo.
question.
You know what I'm saying? Like, man, this dude takes pressure.
They
But
was really saying that was
talk
a new
about a
Kobe and
motherfucker like
Shaq, man.
that's why
That's
Devin
crazy.
Booker. I don't understand why they hate on the nigga like that. Because Devin Booker's son have pressure. He wants that smoke.
It's because he's light
Yeah,
skinned,
Devin
man.
Booker's the truth, man.
Man, don't get me started on the man. Like,
They don't like because he run his mouth. They want him to be
Yeah,
quiet.
he be talking shit too.
He has money every game. They hate
They
that.
say he one of the best
your
shit
ass
talkers in
probably like
today's
right,
league,
nigga.
though.
You know you
I
like
would
right.
believe it.
You know I ain't like I don't know what you talking about, Polo. Who you talking about?
That nigga light bright. Hey, Hitman, that nigga light bright, man.
He said
Don't,
light.
don't let him talk about you like that, bro. He trying to slick throw a little slug. He throwing some little diss at you, man. Don't let him do you like that, man. It's trying to be funny.
Shit, man, I'm about to get up out of here, though. Salute to all y'all, man.
You already know, Swig. Appreciate y'all.
I'm going to go sub you a channel right now, man. I'm going to go sub right now.
Is that school getting ready to get out?
Yeah.
All right,
Peace,
make sure
folks.
y'all go
Fuck
subscribe to
watch the game, man. My bad.
Peace, y'all.
Make sure y'all subscribe to For the Love of the Sport, and of course that boy Hitman next. Make sure y'all go sub to.
Appreciate you, Paul. I'm gonna see you soon.
All right, no doubt, man. Hey, man, I appreciate y'all coming in and showing love, man. Make sure y'all like the video, share it, subscribe. Y'all got anything? I know y'all sound like y'all ready to go. Oh, they out of there. All right, y'all. Make sure y'all like the video, share it, subscribe, hit the notifications. Follow Sports Talking Entertainment, man. I'm going to get it to y'all later.